but it's like trying to defuse a ticking time bomb when you have zero training in bomb diffusion, you know? It's like, I don't think it's necessarily the bomb's fault. It's not the bomb's fault that it's about to blow up because somebody. It's just. I don't know what to do. Can somebody please? Can I hand this bomb off to somebody else? Because I don't know what to do. I don't want to deal with it. Somebody please take it away from me. So that's probably the best way I can describe my thoughts on John Doe. I don't know. I guess. What do the rest of you think? What are your other thoughts? Like, do you guys also feel sympathetic to John Doe, or do you have like anxieties with him? Trying really hard to not take in consideration the fact that he probably is being set up to be the next Joker or become Joker. Oh, that outfit looks fab. I do admit that he actually dressed really nice in this episode, in this scene. He is a snazzy dresser, which, you know, he knows how to match, I guess. Ooh, that outfit looks fab. It's Baby Doll. Oh, it's Baby Doll. I kind of want that dress shirt too. Well, maybe just the long sleeves that are a pain. The ship needs to come back to the shore until he does bring on Bruce and John Doe's ship. You know, when John Doe was introducing people, saying he seems to have a thing for Bruce, and when episode 2 was released, the 2 episodes they put in the line. I wish Baby Doll showed up more. She's such a tragic character. Yes, she is. Wonder if she'll ever turn up. Well, the thing is that I don't think people want to see Batman having to stop someone that looks like a little girl. Stack Deck could also be a gambling thing as well. Right, I was thinking more of a casino too. He's an emotional blackmailer for sure in a very childlike way. I think it's inevitable that he'll become a villain, but I believe our relationship with him will have a huge impact. Like with Cobblepot, I guess. Like, it'll be pretty emotional if Bruce considers him a friend. Yeah, just another failure like Harvey. Just another friend to let down. Another friend he let down. The way I see John at the moment is that he has mental issues but isn't evil. As you said, he doesn't really understand society. A lot of episodes between episodes, we should get a fan servicey DLC beach episode of shirtless Bruce and Vaughn and other characters relaxing together. Hashtag Telltale's Dating Sim 2018. Yes, please. I would throw so much money at that so fast. I don't think it would ever happen, but you know, it's fun to dream. We end up creating more supervillains than Tony Stark. That's actually kind of true, Red M. Well, generally, Batman does create his villains. That is kind of sad. It's an issue brought up. I hear you, Hark. This John Doe does unnerve people. He seems really antisocial, possibly physically. On one hand, Joker has always been written as a collection of random disorders and diagnoses. On the other, I'm on the spectrum and have other disorders, and the fact that the only one who has these things is Mr. Crazy Clown Man kind of stuff. Yeah, it does. And when you're on the spectrum, you know, just because you happen to be on a spectrum doesn't mean you're not functional. You know, that's hence the fact that it's a spectrum, because there's just a wide variety of levels of this disorder that you can have. And I know people who are on the spectrum and they're perfectly functional, and others who really struggle with it. You know, to the extreme, it can be very challenging to deal with their condition. It's really hard. I'm not certified to do it. I don't know how to do it very well. So I think that if I were to meet somebody who was on the extreme end of the spectrum, I would definitely have sympathy for them, but I would be anxious about interacting them because I feel like I might say or do something wrong. Like I might be handling them wrong, or like treating them in a way that hurts them more than helps them. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel qualified with them, and therefore I kind of want to leave people like that to people who are better understanding who understand them better and understand what is the best way to communicate with them, or the best way to deal with them, especially when they're having their spells, if they're having their attacks, or whatever you call it. I feel sorry for him, but he also nerves me the same thing. He does a great job, yeah. Also, a big thing about John's character is his attachment to Bruce. Not sure if you noticed, but he gets really angry and frustrated with himself if he upsets Bruce in any way. Oh yeah, it's really cool. His relationship with Bruce seems like an obsession. AU, where Bruce, Harvey, and John Doe can ride off into the sunset in a poly-happy end. I'd love to see fan art of it at least. Wonder if he'll like Bruce more if he ends up finding out Bruce is Batman, or feel betrayed. Like, how could you have kept this from me? Interesting. I'm on the spectrum too. I have Asperger's syndrome, and for me, it's the other way around. I'm constantly afraid of saying the wrong thing in everyday conversation. Oh, perfect portal. Well, thank you for sharing that. I mean, I understand. It's so hard. It's so challenging. I can't pretend that I know what it's like. I can't pretend at all that I know what it's like, especially when you get frustrated with other people, or you get frustrated with yourself, and you close yourself off because you're afraid you might upset someone or offend someone or say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand that a little bit of what that could be like growing up, especially if you're aware of it, you know? I don't know what the best way to explain. I don't know the best way to explain my feelings on, on this topic, because I don't have the opportunity. I don't have the opportunity to interact directly with people, at least that are noticeably on the spectrum. And I think that part of the reason is that the idea of the spectrum, or Asperger's syndrome, has been more of a mainstream topic of the conversation. It's been more of a known thing recently, within the last decade. I know it's always been around. It's always been around, but I haven't really heard about Asperger's syndrome or being on the spectrum until within the recent years, and therefore I don't know enough about it and not knowledgeable, which is why right now I am role-playing in my Pokemon campaign. I'm role-playing someone who is on the spectrum, who is relatively closer to the extreme end of the spectrum, and it's hard for me to get into character because I don't know if I am playing the role of this character correctly or accurately. I can only do it based on some of the research I've done, and I am afraid that I am portraying the character in a way that might be offensive to people because I don't know any better. I don't know if I'm doing it, if I'm behaving in the role play accurately, or if people are sensitive to people who are trying to pretend, even if it's just a game, to pretend to be on the spectrum. So it's really tough. And my husband, who is a teacher, he deals with people with emotional disorders constantly. He's got several classes where he's got multiple people with emotional disorders, and it's very challenging for him as a teacher because he needs to be able to give those kids the extra attention that they need, and if they end up acting up, you can't discipline them in the same way that you can discipline people who don't have ED or who don't have an efficiency disorder, because it's the way that I guess they're wired. It isn't effective, or worse, it hurts them more than helps them. So, and each person on the spectrum is different, and each one has different needs, and it's very exhausting for him. So, more power to teachers and other people or parents who, you know, have to be able to give the kids or people in general with emotional disorders with the necessary care or attention that they need, especially in things like a classroom setting. I have so much respect for, more and more respect for teachers because of that. What I mean to say that there's a line in this episode that sounds like John Doe has a thing for Bruce, not to the Telltale game fans, because the fans say that it seems like Bruce more than just, he likes Bruce in more than just a friend way. The creators noticed that and put the line in episode 2. Cool. He has some time, implies he knows what, with certain lines he seems to be like Batman in episode 5 in the brief time he was in the same room as him. I think the only major character on the spectrum in games right now is Symmetra from Overwatch. Yes, Fabian. Asperger's syndrome is an outdated term. Autism spectrum is the correct one, referring to both people with autism and people who have been previously diagnosed with Asperger's. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. See, it just shows how not very educated I am on the topic. I'm still learning things about it because it is relatively new and not something that I learned about growing up. This is getting deep. Also, sorry, my internet conked out, so I don't know what's going on. We're just talking about something that I think is relevant to what's going on with the spectrum and things like that. I'm like perfect. I have a disability and I don't pick up social cues. However, it's not Asperger's syndrome, but it's called center auditory process disorder. Got it. Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise to me at all if important characters found out. Be hilarious if a bit chaotic if like all of Gotham knew and we'd have to deal with it. Then again, I guess people know about Tony Stark, but their personalities are pretty different. Man, it's too late where I am for me to think about deep stuff. I'm sorry, Wolf. It happens in these channels. It happens in this live stream sometimes. Here's an emoji to distract you. It's really a shame we don't get many storylines where people do find out. I think people would act differently due to the brutal actions he performs. Well, we never see Vicky Vale die on screen, so maybe she'll come back with that kind of article. Maybe. That's true. Okay, back to John Doe. Thank you for that question, by the way.
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all.
I think that's...
Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie.
I agree with you, John Doe.
We're just
I agree
messing
with you.
You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress.
Let the clown lead you to Bane, whatever it takes. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
Oh, how nice of you, John.
These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Okay.
So...
She looks a lot like Rebecca from The Walking Dead Season 2.
Know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're
it
a
was
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I don't think you did that.
No, of course not.
Specifically.
I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking.
I just didn't give you a straight
I
answer.
changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church.
Well, I
Why
mean,
the sudden change of heart?
because we're no longer
off.
because we're no longer inappropriately chatting while there's a sermon going on in front of a poor family who's mourning the death of their loved one. That's why I'm a little bit more open to some really important conversations with you, John.
Odd. Doesn't seem like you.
I like your
Well,
company.
John, the truth is, hey, I enjoy your company. I like hanging out with you. You always bring the good times.
That means a lot to me, Bruce. The world, in fact. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends
Malik.
than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Fine. I guess I'll do it.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
This better not bite me in the butt later.
All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar?
Oh, snap.
Shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass goodbye!
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards.
Guess I'll keep it
I
then.
don't take bribes.
Well, I gave you a chance, but I guess I'll have to keep it.
Wait, that was a trick.
I tried to play nice. Oh, great. Now John Doe's got this on camera. Great. This is gonna go all over YouTube now. It's gonna go super viral. Oh, great. What have we done?
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the.
Come on. Better get out of here.
Oh, I'm not regretting this at all.
That was fantastic.
That was great.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you.
Oh boy.
Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Okay.
This is big. Huge.
Where is this going,
I
John?
think I'm in love.
John!
It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
Just so I can get some
But,
clarification, John.
No,
Is this why you wore your best
I
suit?
think it's love.
And, are you in love with me?
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
Oh, I am wounded, John.
So
I am
mysterious.
wounded.
You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll
that
want
ship
to
just
introduce
sunk
herself,
so
but,
fast.
if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate
Well,
it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm jealous now. I
Come
don't
on.
know now.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Sounds like a challenge to me, John. I thought we meant something. Apparently not.
Almost got it. Damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling apart, but it was the only thing available, you know? Besides, the newer models, they don't start so easy without a
John,
key.
you shouldn't be doing this. I can't condone the stealing of somebody's car. It's a hammer. Hi,
Don't turn
Harley.
around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Nice, Bruce.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy.
Oh yeah, I'm just pointing a gun to
See,
your head. I'm
there
just
wasn't even a bullet
joshing
in
ya.
the chamber. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Harley.
Well, let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
Hilarious.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
Never. And I mean never do that again.
Oh, Brucey, I was just having fun. Don't you like fun?
Well, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I
Hold me.
forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad, sad way you lost your folks. Puddin' said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us?
Neither does pointing a gun to my head when we first meet.
What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be
Are you
reckoned
sure
with.
you're in love with
Do us a
Harley and not
favor,
Bruce?
Bud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Am I supposed to be playing wingman for you, John? Okay, alright.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you.
Uh-oh, the jealous girlfriend.
So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral.
Yeah.
But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John.
What's your
You
point?
got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't.
I
You're
like
gonna
this
have
Harley.
to earn my respect.
I like this Harley
And
a
it's
lot.
gonna take a lot more than that $1 billion
She
smile.
scares me more than Amanda Waller, honestly. I'm more intimidated by her than Amanda.
Aw, gee,
Hands
thanks,
down.
Wood.
I like her.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
We were fighting over you.
We
Yeah.
were talking about you, Pud.
Yeah.
About how worried we are for your well-being.
I told her to stay away from my man.
Bruce feels bad for you. For, you know, having such a hard time with life.
She threatened to smash me
Ain't that
in the
right,
face with her
Brucey?
mallet.
Ain't that the gist of it?
My lips are sealed.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
I'm just playing with your
It's
Harley.
okay,
hun.
Bruce. You don't have to worry about hurting my feelings. That's the old me, anyway. The new me, you won't have to feel sorry for.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that.
Wow, Harley.
I swear,
Wow.
it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
No thanks.
No
Harley,
thanks, I'm good.
you're scaring me.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
There you go.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne
Oh.
Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there.
Oh.
Something called a phalanx key.
Ooh.
Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face of
It's
yours.
okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
Of course he will, Harley. He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Thank you, John.
If you ain't got any more questions, Brucey, what do you say we get this show on the road?
Look at the road, John. Seems like they reversed the usual roles.
You're on, Brucey boy.
John is her whipping boy, which I kind of like, actually.
Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Okay. This is uncomfortable. He doesn't even want to drink from your cup. Selena, now Harley. Wow, she wants a lot. It's this series, Harley's background story has been changed. That's pretty awesome. Wayne Tower, unsure footing. This is so uncomfortable. Ah.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Okay.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Yeah, or for the wicked.
Yeah.
You're all set, sir.
That's cool.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private
Oh
property.
no. Oh, great.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
Oh,
What'd you
great.
do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Ugh. We have to cover his insurance
Going
policy.
up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you? Or do you usually get...
I'm gonna help him out.
This ain't your stop.
Wow.
Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it.
I like this Harley.
As long as you behave.
I
that is.
really like this Harley.
Give
She's
me a
so
hard
good.
time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way.
Oh, she's good.
Capiche? I don't think you're getting it. Ugh. Maybe that'll help you understand. Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Uh-huh. This whole thing is making me very
Oh,
uncomfortable.
Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are...
Prospect
To whom do I
fashion
owe the pleasure?
consultants.
I don't believe we've met.
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new one.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh, well, no one ran this by me.
Cosplayers.
Just think you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
Wow, this is very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. They're doing a great job with
You
this.
got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
Wow.
You gotta learn to live in the moment.
This is really interesting reversal. This is so interesting. I'm not used to seeing the relationship between these two to be like that. Gosh. This is so interesting. Now I really feel bad for John. Okay, John, you deserve someone who
Wait here, I'll be
respects
right
you a
back.
little bit
Forget it,
better
Brucey
than that.
boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
What? Is it April 1st? Oh, Harley's got a temper. Did she steal Lux's wood hammer? This is not stand. Look, Harley, unless you can turn into Harvey Dent, I'm not interested. Thank you, Red M. Thank you.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, huh, John? Oh.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Oh boy. The flashback.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
Okay, John.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
I'm getting to it, Toots. I'm getting
It should
to
be
it.
in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Yeah, you scare me, lady. Whoa, I'm gonna talk to my friend John. Suddenly, John's not so scary anymore. Suddenly, I'm not as anxious about John as I was before. Oh my goodness. I'm actually more intimidated by her than I was with Bloody Mary in another Telltale game. Way more intimidated by her, because I can actually take her more seriously than Bloody Mary.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox.
Well, that's gonna be difficult.
That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Ugh, all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany's.
Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
Aww. Oh, that's...
I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Aww.
All right, that's a start.
All right.
Getting there. Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Yeah, I hope so too. Why you gotta play so rough, Harley?
One more partial print should do it.
EMP generator. Printer panel.
That's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Okay, you two. Let's just grab this thing and leave. Oh boy. If it's that easy to get into this vault based on stuff
Even now,
that's
still finding ways to
based
help
on
me.
prints in this lab,
Stay there.
that's not very
Don't
secure.
touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
What are you doing
I
in there?
told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in.
Oh, here we go.
This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here,
I'm
Bruce?
Batman.
What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
Surprise.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
Yeah.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normally. There's nothing wrong.
Never mind, we're
Harley's a
doomed.
social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Now we know where his true
What I
loyalties
need
lie.
Is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hand.
I don't like it any more than you do, Tiffany. But this is the only way to walk away safely. Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh well.
Oh, great.
Tiffany!
Whoa. Oh, this has escalated.
How about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Whoa.
Just let her go, Harley.
Wait a minute.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you? Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
She's a new hire at Wayne Enterprises, okay? A lab assistant. Trust me, she's not a threat.
That's a real shame, Brucey. You're gonna have to pay a fortune in workers' comp.
Oh, heck no. No, you don't.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab!
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya?
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Too bad. That's what I wanted you to say. Because now it's self-defense at this point.
Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Clever
Go
girl.
easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
Nope, we didn't, that wasn't part of the deal. That
Hurry
wasn't
it
part
up.
of the deal. Oh, I can't even say no to that. Alright, fine. Fine, Telltale, fine.
Bruce! Are you alright?
Yeah,
Fine, Alfred.
things didn't go very smoothly at work today.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany.
Yeah,
I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
yeah, I figured.
Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine.
Good.
I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems.
Yeah,
She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter.
yes.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
I know it's messy.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Yeah, it is. What do you want me to do? Okay, that's probably Amanda.
Well, be careful, and good luck.
Thanks, Al. Family affair. Well, green hair aside, his outfit does look pretty nice enough for a workplace. Well, we could be on her good side. I just can't fight her. Well, he is injured from his fight with Bane. That is very true. Fashion, cosplayers. Hey, as long as you can see, I'm just back from Gotham Comic Con. As you can see. Wait, how did they know about the chessboard? I have no idea, actually. That's really a good question. Cobblehot told her. She said it herself. Cobblehot told her. I see. This episode was so hard for me because I wanted to return Harley's flirting so bad it was all... John's my friend. That is an interesting... It is an interesting dynamic. I think it would have been totally different going through this whole scene with both Harley and John, as opposed to just John by himself with you, or just Harley by himself with you, because you kind of have to keep track of both of their... You have to keep track of both of their relationship to Bruce, because it's like this really complicated thing where he wants to please John by being nice to Harley, but not super nice that he's flirting with Harley, and, you know, Harley wants Bruce to do everything he says, but at the same time you throw Tiffany in the mix, and now she's going to be reacting to stuff. It's so... Telltale does a great job of throwing you into these really difficult situations, and it's not always clear cut what you would do, because you're trying to play this. It's a game. I mean, not just like the video game, but like it's a social game that you're trying to navigate, much like the social game in Orlais. And it's like, how do you play this? It's so hard. Can I just reiterate? Awful idea, this whole thing. I agree with you, Jovian. Wait, now that I think about it, why does Bruce even have the Phalanx key? He probably should have destroyed it after Selina tried stealing it. I mean, I agree. It's because the plot demands it, I guess. Do you think is working with a pack that would be interesting? But what if he needs it for stuff and things? Now I'm even curious than ever what Harley's motivation is. Me too. To get whatever he needed to easily and quickly. I assume he'd be able to have access anyways as Batman or Bruce, but yeah, I assume too. But you know, I think I just happen to have... man, how effed up would it be if you needed to get his actual thumb? Oh, that would be horrible. This is not Tales from the Borderlands. Just a thing I happen to have. Hey, welcome to the livestream, Warm Fireplace. He can't just open doors by throwing money at them. Aw. Like in Tales from the Borderlands. Yeah, see? Werewolf and I are on the same page. How is such a problem possible? Money should solve everything. I mean, cutting off a thumb would probably be easier, but it's probably wouldn't want to look at it. I probably still wouldn't want to look at myself. Money makes the world go round, or was it love? Why not love of money? Plot twist. You could say Batman uses love-powered gadgets. So if Harley's the dominating one here, is Mr. Freeze gonna be starting fire here? It's like an Alolan Mr. Freeze. It's the regular Mr. Freeze is ice, but the Alolan Freeze is fire. Not literally like the stuff outside. Man, I love Tiffany's hair. I like Tiffany's hair too a lot. Maybe it's just because she's whispering, but does her voice sound raspier to you guys? Physical, eh? What is that? Hey, I know you. I met you at your father's funeral. Smooth, John. Smooth. Yeah. Oh, John. Normality is a social construct. Fave. The triangle is official. Stop thinking with your D, John. Joe can't do normal. Trust me, girl. See, John's willing to cover for you. Yeah, I think John is starting to see that he likes Bruce more than he likes more than he likes Harley. See, John's willing to cover for you. This was because you lied to her last episode. Did I lie to her last episode? I thought I told her the truth. I thought I told her the truth, didn't I? Interesting. You would have expected Tiff to give you the key for telling her about Batman. Yeah, I told her the truth. Just so you know, it's actually possible to convince Tiffany to give you the key. He didn't lie, though. I'm pretty sure he told the truth about not knowing about the explosion disc being unsafe or whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was very honest with Tiffany from the beginning. I'm pretty sure I don't think I've ever lied to her once. She only does that if you told her the truth at the funeral. I see. So if you lied at the funeral, then she would give you the key, which makes sense, I think. He's a bad man. Lucifer's theme started playing. Interesting outcome. Had it really different. Good call. Keyword for being YWT. Don't push your luck. I like this Harley's Joker relationship. Me too. Same here. I really like how they turned around the Batman universe once again. Alfred is the man. So we know a little bit about the bad guys, but we gave away 2 extremely valuable and dangerous pieces of technology. Can you ask us about this next time, Telltale? Is it me, or does Alfred sound like he has a cold? It's a long con, man. He is not well since the end of the last season. All I know, Batman won't change his mind. I love getting close to the villains this season. It's so exciting. I agree with that too. Yep. I love when Bruce's world mixes with Batman's and vice versa. I like the current run where Bruce had dinner with Riddler and Joker, with all his other villains also there. I really had another outcome in the last scene, the Telltale changed that. One of the biggest changes Telltales have done in recent years. He was honest. Weird. No, that's not what I said. I was honest too, and she gave me the key. Maybe he messed up the opinions, or it's a glitch. There's been glitches where characters peed off even though you did the right option before. You know what I think he had to say to trust him? The two answers he gave were different than mine. It might just be because the combinations of things that I responded with, but the GCPD. Oh, it's Gordon, not Waller. I was expecting Amanda Waller. Gordon, I've had a bad day. Hold me. It's been a long night, just like old times. This is like a married couple.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
Gordon will
sound like
remember
my
that.
daughter. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Okay, thank you.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Hi, Amanda.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
Same
You
as
only
me.
remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
I don't give it a rest, Waller.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
Oh, I heard you.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
No, I'm not.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word.
Yep, I'm going against
I'll
her the
appeal to
entire
the mayor,
way.
the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
Thank you, Jim.
And you.
Thank
if
you.
you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. 2 against 1, Waller.
I don't want to hear it.
I'm about to walk too. I'm about to walk with him too, Waller.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out.
Yeah, how's that coming
I'm just
along?
saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler.
When are you going to be
Now
doing
there's
that,
a lesson
Amanda?
learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
Mm-hmm.